If you're eager to find the best way to spend 4 days in Paris, France, you've come to the perfect place. We have created the ideal itinerary specifically for you, including with all the must-sees and undiscovered treasures this charming city has to offer. Stay on to the very end because we're going to reveal some best practices and undiscovered treasures that will make your trip to Paris truly remarkable. Please click the subscribe button and enable notifications if you're interested in seeing more travel itineraries like this one. We have something planned that you won't want to miss. Are you prepared to explore the wonders of Paris? Now let's begin. Day 1. Iconic Landmarks Morning Louvre. The Louvre is one of the most iconic landmarks in Paris and a fantastic starting point to dive into this artistic city. Home to masterpieces like the Venus de Milo, the Mona Lisa, and Liberty Leading the People, it's an art lover's paradise. Before you even step inside, you'll be amazed by the glass pyramid entrance designed by architect Ming Pei. This impressive structure is just a glimpse of the wonders that await you inside. Admission to the Louvre is about $24 USD, and I highly recommend purchasing your tickets in advance online to skip the lines. Given that you're about to explore the largest art museum in the world, consider taking a guided tour to the Louvre. This way, you can enjoy fast-track entry and gain insights from a knowledgeable guide who will lead you to the museum's top treasures. Plan to spend at least 2 hours in the Louvre during your 4 days in Paris. However, if you're an art enthusiast, you might want to devote an entire morning to exploring its vast collection. For those who love photography, arrive before the museum opens to enjoy the courtyard all to yourself. The courtyard opens at 7 a.m. Keep in mind, the museum is closed on Tuesdays and getting there early is worth it to avoid the crowds that build up as the day progresses. Mid-morning, Arc de Triomphe du Carousel, either before you enter the Louvre or when you come out. Be sure to check out the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel. This isn't the famous Arch of Paris, we'll get to that one later, but it's equally splendid even though it's half the size. Built to honor Napoleon's victories, the construction of the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel began in 1806. You'll see beautiful military reliefs carved into the rose-pink marble. At the top of the monument, there's a stunning sculpture of Peace riding her triumphal chariot. Insider tip: visit early in the morning or late in the afternoon for the best light for photos and fewer crowds. Plus, it's free to admire and makes for a great starting or ending point to your Louvre visit. Brunch at Marcel 3 if you're looking to grab some lunch nearby. One of my favorite cafes in Paris is Marcel 3. They serve delicious, healthy, and light meals that are perfect for refueling. Day 2 top spots in Paris. Morning Trocadero sunrise during your 4 days in Paris. Experiencing the city at first light is a must. My top recommendation for watching the sunrise is from the terrace at Trocadero. Located across the Seine with a direct view of the Eiffel Tower, it offers some of the best views of this iconic landmark. Arrive early and you'll likely have the entire area to yourself, perfect for capturing stunning photos. Afterward, enjoy a peaceful stroll through the Jardin de Trocadero. Getting to Trocadero is easy. Just take Metro Lines 6 or 9 and get off at the Trocadero station. Alternatively, treat yourself to a taxi or an Uber since you woke up super early. Mid-morning Champs-Élysées, another day in Paris, another chance to explore this postcard-perfect city on foot. Start your day by crossing the Seine via the Pont de l'Ener, pausing often to snap photos of the Eiffel Tower. As you step onto the right bank, you'll be greeted by a charming carousel. While it doesn't open until mid-morning, it's a great spot to capture some more photos of the Eiffel Tower with the ride in the foreground. Next, spend some time exploring the expansive park that surrounds the base of the Eiffel Tower. The neatly manicured gardens of the Champs-Élysées offer even more fantastic shots of the tower, and it's worth taking advantage of the lack of crowds early in the day. Brunch at Cozy Bousquet. After this early start, you'll probably be starving, so take a break and grab some brunch nearby at Cozy Bousquet. They'll welcome you with fluffy pancakes, avocado toast, and strong coffee to put a spring in your step. A delicious brunch here will cost you around $20.30 USD. Afternoon, Les Invalides, just a 10-minute walk from Cozy Bousquet, you'll find Les Invalides, a stunning complex of museums, a church, and the tomb of Napoleon Bonaparte. If you're into military history, don't miss the Musée de l'Armée des Invalides, also known as the Army Museum. It's home to one of the largest collections of military history and art in the world. Day 3, from culture to nightlife. Morning, brunch at 5 Pale. You've been waking up early and packing in a lot of sights so far. So for day 3 and your 4-day Paris itinerary, it's time to take it easy with a long and leisurely brunch. Head to 5 Pale for a relaxing meal. Treat yourself to a delicious plate of oeufs, eggs, paired with a refreshing cold brew. A meal here will cost you around 20 to 30 USD. Insider tip: arrive mid-morning to beat the brunch rush and snag a cozy spot by the window. It's the perfect way to start your day at a more relaxed pace, soaking in the Parisian vibes. Mid-morning, Pompidou Center, just a 20-minute walk away. The Pompidou Center boasts one of the most innovative exteriors you'll ever see in a museum. Commissioned by Georges Pompidou, the former president of France, it serves as a home for contemporary artworks. Here you can admire pieces by Henri Matisse, Andy Warhol, and Marcel Duchamp. Entrance costs about 16 USD, and the museum is open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., except on Tuesdays. You can purchase tickets online or on-site. Insider tip: for stunning panoramic views of Paris, head to the rooftop terrace of the Pompidou Center. It's a fantastic spot for photos, and the view alone is worth the visit. Montmartre: spend the rest of the day exploring the charming streets of Montmartre. To get there easily, take the metro from Etienne and Marceau to Barbès-Rochechouart. Besides visiting the attractions I've mentioned below, make sure to leave time to wander the alleyways where painters and street musicians bring the area to life. Day 4, unveiling the secrets of Paris morning, Isle de la Cité. Start your final day in Paris on the charming Isle de la Cité. This natural island in the middle of the River Seine is brimming with historic sites and offers a perfect blend of culture and scenery. Insider tip: arrive early to avoid the crowds and enjoy a peaceful morning exploring landmarks like Notre-Dame Cathedral and Sainte-Chapelle. Plus, entry to the island is free, making it a budget-friendly start to your day. Mid-morning, Notre-Dame de Paris. Construction of this medieval cathedral began in 1163 and took 200 years to complete, only to be damaged during the 16th and 18th centuries. Tragedy struck again with the 2019 fire, but Notre-Dame de Paris is bouncing back, and you can now see more of it as the scaffolding has been removed. While it's not currently possible to enter this iconic monument during repairs, catching a glimpse of Notre Dame is an absolute must on your 4-day Paris itinerary. Sainte-Chapelle: next door to Notre Dame, the Sainte-Chapelle is often overlooked, but it's a hidden gem you shouldn't miss. Inside the French Gothic chapel, you'll discover a stunning array of stained glass windows that depict biblical stories. To see them up close, admission is about $14 USD. However, you can also admire the beautiful architecture from the outside if you prefer. A pleasant evening at La Barge de Fuchs, where you may sip wine and eat charcuterie while listening to live music, will cost about $20 to $30 USD. Or, for around the same price, share some delectable French tapas at La Barge de Paris. On your last night, you might instead go back to your favorite arrondissement and watch the charming Parisian lights illuminate it. We hope our spending guide was enjoyable.